situation, which means all I got to do is pass the test. But all I got to do is change my mindset. Woo! Tell somebody, you got to change your mindset. In order for me to change, I got to change my mindset. See, what we hear is God understands that it's not what you eat, it's not what you drink that makes you unclean. But it's what you say and think that makes you unclean. See, when you open up your mouth, we speak so much negativity that it's foul. It's no good. It's unclean. God said it's unclean. You're defiling God. When you open up your mouth, you need to stop. You need to get away from, if you think you're going to speak something negative, shut your mouth. Right. Tell somebody, shut your mouth. If it ain't positive, shut your mouth. See, when you open up your mouth, we got to learn how to speak positivity into people's lives. We got to learn how to speak prosperity in other people's lives. Because see, God blesses you so that you can bless other people. He doesn't bless you so you can keep it to yourself and make people jealous and say, ha, 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 look what I got. He blesses you so when somebody who don't have, if somebody who was in the same position that you was in, you can sit there like, you know what, I was there. Brother, you can make a sister, you can make a sister. Brother, you can do it. You can make it. But you know what the problem is? We laugh at them. I thought about something. A lot of times, we hear what Donnie says. Donnie says, you know what, we fall down, but we get back up again. But a lot of times, we only hear one part of that verse. We fall down, so I'm going to step on you. So all we hear is, we fall down. But you know what the problem is? We don't never help somebody or pick them back up. So we knock them down and we beat them and we defile them with our mouth. We speak negativity into them, and all they need is help. This is what made the Pharisees angry. They were more caught up in traditions instead of trying to make people come together. See, we're not worried about coming together as a church, and this is what's called in the great falling out in the church. We're worried about what somebody got on. We're worried about what other people are doing. See, we're worried about what people did last night, or who they was hanging out with, or I heard that they was at the club, or she don't look right, or he think he's all that, or he or she can't tell me what to do, or why can't they do that job, and why Pastor allowed them to come into the church to looking like that, and why does his or her hair look like that, or we lose focus on what God's purpose is. Because we're so busy focusing on what everybody else is doing, we can't focus on ourselves. We're so busy opening up our mouths and gossiping about what everybody else can do and what they're going to do and what they did last night and what they did last year, that we don't even focus on God's purpose, which is what? To serve God. Then we tend to listen to who God has removed. We listen to people that God has removed out of our lives. Listen to what I'm saying. God has blinded certain people, and he removed them. And as long as you keep listening to them, God is going to blind you. Because that spirit jumps right on you. See, because when somebody is blinded, there is nothing that's coming out of their mouth that is positive. Everything they're saying is to make sure that you're hurt, to make sure that you're abused. And then you sit there and you cry and you pout and you go through a depression, physically and spiritually. And what God is telling you to do is you got to separate yourself. And you need to connect yourself with people that are positive. Tell somebody, I'm going to make a change. And it's not going to be a bad one. So when you open up your mouth, stop sitting there and speaking depression into people's lives. When you feel like, see, a lot of times, we instead of us sitting there, and we don't need to talk to people. Some people don't even need to be encouraged. What they need for you to do is pray for them. See, how many people, instead of talking to somebody and open up your mouth, or before you're going to open up your mouth, that you said that you're going to get on your knees and pray? How many people is going to fast on my behalf? See, that's a true friend. Ask your neighbor, do you have a true friend?